Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm the Gray Strega, and I'm here to give you your daily collective read for today, Friday, March 17th, 2023. What do we have coming through in the cards for today? Can I please get the first 5 cards for our 5-card spread? First card coming through today right now is the 6 of Wands in its reversal. So, this could feel like a bit of frustrating energy coming in today. There are some feelings or aspects right now of feeling potentially underseen or underappreciated in some kind of areas of your life right now. And you may be struggling with this as you begin your day. But let's see if we can get more clarification on this. Next card we have coming through right now is the Knight of Cups. So this is very intriguing energy because while we do see here some levels of frustration in feeling truly seen and recognized in some areas, we also see that there is energy coming through with positive emotions, positive energetic appreciation, moments of potentially consideration, communication around those energies that you feel are energetically aligned to you today. This could feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For feminine today, this could feel like there is some energy coming towards you with these emotional considerations, with these emotional offers, and this is kind of helping you through some of these areas you're feeling a bit underseen and underappreciated. While for masculine right now, this could be you coming forth with these offers into some areas to kind of counteract some feelings of being underseen or underappreciated. Maybe even coming through to try to resolve these areas that you're experiencing this in. Continuing to get clarification on the cards today, the next card we have coming through with our 5-card spread. Love this for our center card, which is the World. So even though we do see some areas that you are working on better exposure with, we do see that with the support that you are getting with these other energies that are coming through in a very big emotional way, this is giving you a better level of power and manifestation energy as it relates to what you're trying to put forward and create and bring forth today in the world. This could also be representing a feeling of more security or groundedness, more stability coming in, which aligns very much to the card of the day that we did receive today, which was the Ace of Pentacles. So all of this stability is kind of really coming forth in a lot of great manifestation energy today. Very good day to try to get some things done, showing that there will be a lot of success in those areas as well. Continuing to get clarification, the next card we have coming through with our 5-card spread is King of Wands in its reversal. This could speak a bit to some of this energy that we are seeing with this 6 of Wands in its reversal. So there are some conflicting energies around you right now, even as you are kind of moving into this space of feeling this heightened level of security and manifestation power in your own life at the moment. And this is the conflict that we're potentially seeing, and will feel a bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. For feminine energy, again, while we see that you have some energies that are coming toward you in a very positive vibration, really coming through forward with that emotionality, with those emotional offers, we're also seeing some consideration being paid to some masculine energy that is potentially not feeling like that it is in that alignment, that you're either not communicating with, or you're feeling like there is something not necessarily positive in the communication with you and this energy. So even though that is coming through, and that could also explain a lot some of this underappreciation or undervalue that we're seeing here. For masculine right now, this could be feeling, again, that there is something here about you being able to come forward in the ways that you can as it relates to passion, as it relates to communication. So you're kind of, in a way, changing your tactic to a certain degree, and you're allowing some of this emotionality to come out to help you come out of some kind of funk that you're experiencing as it relates to you being able to have some of that communication or that creative energy or passion coming forward. Continuing to get clarification on these cards today, the next card, the final card of the first 5 that we're receiving. Love this. We love this because this really says that while there is a lot of attention being paid to some situations or scenarios where you're not necessarily feeling like you're being seen and appreciated, some of that King of Wands and its reversal energy coming through around that lack of communication, there is a deeper focus coming towards those areas or those karmic connections that are in their more positive vibration. These are any kind of karmic energies that you feel are working in a supportive fashion around you right now. And so really we see here that there is almost like a choice that's happening between those karmic energies that you are coming towards with, or feeling them coming towards you right now, that are helping you as you kind of work in your manifestation powers right now, but still feeling some of this hanging on energy on these connections that may be feeling like they're lower vibrational or not coming forward with the degree of communication or the positivity in the communication that you would desire, that were making you feel less seen and recognized. Now, continuing to get clarification on these cards right now, clarification between the Six of Wands in its reversal combined with the Knight of Cups. So a moment right now, again, of having some areas right now where you're feeling underseen, underappreciated, undervalued, but almost having some kind of emotional support during this time coming through with this Knight of Cups, with these new emotional offers, with these new emotional opportunities coming forth. May I please get one card to clarify? Clarification coming right now. I love this. The Seven of Swords in its reversal. So this is really a moment of choice, of really looking at the situations that you may still be thinking a lot about, where you're maybe really putting a lot of consideration in terms of how you were treated, versus the new energy coming in that is showing you in a way how you should be treated. And this is giving this moment right now of making the choice not to return back to situations or scenarios that have caused any kind of pain or grief or conflict, with the deeper understanding that there's just probably more pain and grief and conflict were you to go back to those points. For feminine, this is allowing this receptivity to these new energies coming in, while for masculine, this is you taking the direct action to go forward with these emotional offers, turning away from those experiences from the past that have been causing you harm. Continuing to get clarification on these cards right now, clarification between the Knight of Cups energy and the World. So we love this because there is something right now about the emotional offers that are coming through that are building this deeper level of security. They're building this deeper level of functionality. They're really showing you the places where you can really start to manifest the things that you desire in the highest vibration possible for yourself right now. For feminine, this is coming in as support from these emotional areas, while for masculine, this could be you putting this emotional support in the areas that are empowering you at this point. May I please get one card to clarify? Card is right here. We've got here the Two of Wands. So this is going to be a lot of day of communication and planning coming through, putting your sights really on those future scenarios, on those future plans, on those energies that you feel are receptive to them, so that you can have this higher level of manifestation in terms of being able to do the things that you desire in the energy that you desire as well. Continuing to get clarification on these cards right now, having this moment of recognition and spending this moment of recognition of both feeling this sense of empowerment that you're currently experiencing, this heightened level or degree of feeling like you can really accomplish the things you were hoping to accomplish, finding that power for yourself in this moment, even in the midst, for feminine, even in the midst of some masculine energy that a lot of your thoughts are still potentially directed on, that you either feel is in a negative detriment as it relates to communication and planning, or that you're feeling that it is not communicating with you. While for masculine, this could be moving into a space of feeling this degree of empowerment for oneself, trying to push forward in terms of the things that are working, but also having this moment of doubt within oneself, having some difficulties potentially in making the plans, in setting that passion down into the ground, but also, so this could feel like more of a conflict moment, I will point out, for the masculine energy right now. A bit of a back and forth in terms of the places that you feel you can drive forward with versus the places that you're feeling like in a deep deficit as it relates to your own ability to communicate. May I please have one card to clarify? Two cards clarifying right now. Oh my goodness. And two cards they are. Clarification coming right now with the Hierophant combined with the Star in its reversal. So what has the masculine energy in this point right now? Where and these are very reflective cards, I should point out. So let's take a minute to discuss this. So what is happening with the masculine energy, while again, they're moving very functionally to try to get things manifest, but also feeling this limitation moment in terms of communication? Well, we're seeing here that the masculine is coming into some areas right now where they feel like they are being turned to as a point of authority, as a place where a lot of the more conventional standards of success and strength are coming through, but there is some disassociation and disconnection happening potentially around a feminine energy who their thoughts are directed towards, who they feel that they are not in communication with. So this is creating some of that conflict point for masculine, even as they're moving into a sense or state of empowerment. While for feminine right now, This is really reflecting this energy of coming into a point of power, even around a masculine energy that you may not necessarily feel that you're in harmony or connection with, or is not communicating to you to the degree that you desire. Because while you are coming into a place with a lot of more tangible, conventional success or authority coming in, of really feeling like you are being seen and recognized in some areas, there's other areas where you are feeling that there is a masculine energy where you cannot be your most full, authentic representation of self, or it is misinterpreted or misaligned, and that's causing a bit of this friction point with this masculine energy. Continuing to get clarification between these points right now. Clarification between a King of Wands in its reversal along with the Six of Cups. So again, this could be feeling a bit different for feminine or masculine. For feminine right now, this is moving into alignment with those energies that you feel are in high vibrational karmic harmony, allowing these opportunities to heal, allowing these strong karmic energies to come forth, but also having a lot of attention to some energy that is not necessarily at that point coming through with this masculine king. Right now, this is a moment where, again, you are feeling some limitations in terms of how to be able to communicate, how to be able to come forward with communication, but with a lot of thoughts and a lot of direction right now towards the energies that you feel that you're trying to heal those karmic connections with, and putting a lot of attention and trying to understand how to heal them, even if you're feeling at a deficit as it relates to your own ability to come forward and communicate in this capacity. May I please have one card to clarify? Clarification coming through right now with a Seven of Wands in its reversal. So really having a moment right now of feeling that there is a point of kind of moving away from any points of conflict. That, and again, a bit different for feminine or masculine energy right now. For feminine energy, this is a moment where, again, you do not necessarily feel like you need to you're really picking your battles to a certain extent. You're looking at places that you may have really pushed through or tried to push through, and you're just coming to terms with the fact that any energy that you have to really fight against right now isn't necessarily aligned to you, or is coming through in a way that they're showing you that they're not willing to communicate or work with you. And this is changing your tactics and putting your attention towards those energies that are more karmically aligned, that are not causing such a struggle point. While for masculine and right now, there is this point of feeling this difficulty or frustration of having a lot of attention paid right now to some karmic energies that you're trying to heal from, that you're trying to get into a positive healing vibrational space with. But there is this point of exhaustion or uncertainty because you're not necessarily sure how your communication will be received, or whether that energy will be receptive to it. And it's creating a bit of a block in order for you to connect to this energy. Continuing to get clarification between these cards right now. Clarification between this Seven of Wands in its reversal and Seven of Swords in its reversal, and the Two of Wands in its upright. A moment right now which we really love to see, moving away or making the choice not to return to circumstances or situations that have caused any kind of grief or pain or difficulty, but instead setting one's sight on those future possibilities, those future aspects that have the highest degree of success going forward. May I please have one card to clarify? Clarification coming right now with the King of Cups in its reversal. There's a bit of masculine energy really in its detriment today is what we're really seeing. Again, will feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. Now, for feminine energy, this is a moment, again, you are looking potentially at some situations from the past around a masculine that you are feeling is not necessarily emotionally aligned to you. This is why you're not necessarily turning back to this energy, feeling like this energy was either in a place where they were overly emotional and not allowing for receptivity of a communication or emotionality, or cutting off their own emotions. Either way, not being able to build those emotional connections, but turning instead to those places that are. While for masculine right now, again, even though there is this point of kind of not returning to the situations of the past that have potentially caused pain and setting one's sights to the future possibilities and potential, it is an emotional day for you, that there's something about making this choice that is putting you in an emotional detriment, feeling either an overwhelm or of emotion, or feeling in a way like a disassociation from one's own emotionality, even as you move forward into these new areas. Continuing to get clarification between these points right now, clarification between the Two of Wands combined with the Hierophant and the Star in its reversal. So for feminine energy today, this is again setting one's sight in the direction of the future possibilities and potentials that are really showing some true moments of you coming into your power, places where you are going to be seen and heard, while at the same time feeling some sort of detriment around some other areas where you are feeling the anxiety of not necessarily being able to be your most full, authentic expression of self. While for masculine right now, this could be moving into this sense of power, moving into these places where you are feeling this larger degree of, contractual agreements, having this stable energy coming through where you're being seen and recognized for what you know and what you're able to present and offer. But at the same time, feeling some kind of disconnectedness from a feminine energy that you feel like you are not necessarily in alignment with, or is not necessarily allowing you to be close to them, or that they're kind of too far away from you. There's a distance that's being created to a certain extent that's causing a bit of a rift here. May I please get one card to clarify? There's that Three of Swords from yesterday. This is some of that heartbreak that we were seeing coming through that needs to be processed right now, because we do see here that even while there is this focus towards what is working, there is something around the Star energy and its reversal that does still cause a lot of pain and is still kind of being immediately experienced and expressed right now. For feminine, this could be feeling those areas where you're not feeling like you can be your most authentic expression of self, while for masculine, this could be feeling some kind of heartbreak from being out of alignment or out of communication with this energy that you're kind of viewing in this Star place. Again, a lot of eyes on that energy, but an inability to reach that energy to a certain extent or degree. Continuing to get clarification right now between the Hierophant and the Star in its reversal combined with the Seven of Wands in its reversal. So again, a moment coming into your power, moving in the direction of those places where you are seen and heard and recognized, and feeling kind of the eyes on you in that degree, but also experiencing some anxieties around being your most true, authentic sense of self. For masculine, this could be feeling like you're out of connection or out of alignment with the feminine who is embodying the Star energy, while for feminine, this is kind of struggling between how to act as an authority while also being in your place of authenticity. But really kind of using this as an opportunity of feeling a bit, this could feel like a bit of defeat energy here. This could feel like there is some kind of choice that needs to be made, that something has to be let go of, that some struggle is not necessarily reaching the level that you would hope to, but there is a desire to free yourself of that conflict point. May I please get one card to clarify? Clarification coming right now with, I like this, Nine of Cups. So the solution to this situation is moving into a gratitude mindset. That there is something here, even for feminine, when you are feeling some places where you aren't feeling truly seen or appreciated, and it's requiring you to take more conventional approaches. You're helping yourself through these places you don't want to fight back against right now by building the appreciation of the self, by working through this gratitude mindset, really kind of allowing yourself to embody everything that you have to offer and putting that on the table at this point, to help get you out of this feeling that is some of this Star energy and its reversal of being maybe not necessarily able to be your most authentic self, or struggling or having some anxiety on how to be your authentic self, even in places where you may have to take more conventional approaches. While for masculine right now, this is a moment where, again, you're coming into your power. You're feeling that there is a feminine you're potentially not in connection with, but you're realizing now that the strength is not in one which you have to struggle against, but really trying to put yourself out there, putting all of your opportunities and availability on the table in some way to hopefully get back in connection with this energy. Continuing to get clarification between these points right now. Clarification between this very hairy energy of the King of Cups in its reversal combined with the Three of Swords. So there is, for feminine right now, there is some concentration or consideration towards a masculine energy who you feel you are not in emotional connection with, and feeling still experiencing some of the heartbreak of this misalignment of the emotionality in this energy. While for masculine right now, there is something about feeling this emotional overwhelm right now and having this point of grief that you're trying to deal with that is kind of expressing in this over emotionality or this inability to express one's emotions because of the level of pain or grief that you're experiencing. May I please have one card? That is not one card, that is 3 cards, but we're going to read them because that's what we do. this is giving some clarification on where some of that heartbreak is coming from. For masculine energy right now, there's some attention being paid to a deep imbalance that is currently being experienced in your life. This could also have something to do right now with some dissatisfaction or unhappiness as it relates to your immediate environment. But we also see here that you are working actively right now to try to manifest a better result or a better outcome for yourself, even as you're experiencing some of this feeling of grief or pain and over emotionality. While for feminine right now, there is something about paying attention to this connection to a masculine energy who you do not feel like you are in emotional, energetic alignment to, recognizing that there is an imbalance, recognizing that there's something about that connection that's causing kind of like immediate distress or unhappiness in your immediate environment, but doing the things necessary right now for yourself to try to align to a better vibration so that you can get that sense of balance and comfort back into your life from this point moving forward. Continuing to get clarification between this very intriguing energy of the Three of Swords combined with the Nine of Cups. So again, feeling a lot of pain or anxiety or grief today rising up, having to deal with some of these places or energies that have been causing you some emotional harm or sadness, but also using this as an opportunity to dive deeper into your own sense of gratitude, into your own gratitude mindset, almost as a balm to help ameliorate some of the feelings that you're feeling around these places of grief. May I please have one card to clarify? Two cards to clarify coming through right now. And we've got here a bit of a struggle point because there is this feeling right now of wanting to put down a burden, of wanting to let go of those things that have been causing you grief or harm, but also potentially feeling a lot of internal conflict as to how to do that. This is almost coming through right now as like a weight that's becoming too heavy to carry, trying to figure out a way to release this weight, but feeling a lot of conflict in terms of how to necessarily allow that to happen. Final card for today's spread, clarifying a lot of cards. So clarification right now in terms of doing a lot of work, in terms of trying to manifest some better scenarios, specifically around areas right now that you're feeling some deeper imbalance, as well as potentially some immediate frustrations or discomfort around your immediate environment based on the home or the place that you live, something that is very tangible immediately around you. While also feeling this burden right now, and this is some of that imbalance that you're trying to correct, of things that have basically become too hard to carry, but having some uncertainty on how to lighten that load for yourself, even as you are experiencing them. The final card for today's spread, two cards coming through right now. Very intriguing. The solution here is coming forward with new approaches, allowing new energies in, allowing new avenues of communication to come through, and really pouring a lot of time and energy into those energies that you feel are coming through in a positive way with new ideas, new communications, new opportunities, and using these. It's almost like pushing forward right now away from the things that aren't working and really investing a lot of your time and energy right now into those new energies that you feel have the possibility and potential for new passion, new communication, new projects, new growth. Bottom of the deck on our spread for today is the Queen of Wands. We love to see her. She was in our cards yesterday. I believe she was our final card yesterday. So again, this is very intriguing that this is now the bottom of the deck, because we do see here it's going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. For feminine energy right now, this could be feeling like while you are coming into a place of empowerment, that there's something about embodying or fully embracing this new place that you find yourself that feels like a bit of a struggle. It's almost like having a point right now of trying to fully embody this energy that you feel is coming in, and maybe even feeling some resistance against coming into your power to such a degree right now. But also doing a lot of work with that gratitude mindset to kind of understand that you deserve this, that this is what you need to have coming in right now. It's a bit of, I'm going to say, this is coming through almost in a way as a bit of imposter syndrome for the feminine energy right now. But we're also seeing that it's something that is being actively worked through with that Three of Swords and its reversal along with the Nine of Cups. While for masculine right now, even as you're making some strides right now as it relates to like your grounded personal success and victories, and you're trying to put a lot of attention right now into moving forward in that way, there is some disconnection from a feminine energy that we see coming up a lot around you right now, feeling like you are in disconnection or disharmony with energy, a manifestation of feminine that you really feel is in their power, that is moving in a sense of power, moving in a sense of authority. But it's almost the fact that there is potentially some intimidation that is occurring around this energy right now, where it's almost like this energy is coming into such a place of their own power and embodying their own power, that is giving you some uncertainty as to how to approach that energy in the right way to be able to be seen and recognized as such. That is our daily collective read for the day. Thank you so much for experiencing it with me. Just a reminder, if you would like to book a private reading, you can book one on my website, graystrega.com. Please keep in mind, if you book a private reading, it is a two-step process. You have to book the reading and you have to pay for the reading. Please make sure to do both if you'd like to have that reading with me. I want to thank you guys again for being here with me today, and we will do this again tomorrow.